Do you have trouble with your fragrances? Like the silage isn't that great, the projection, the longevity? Well, with this selection, you don't have to worry about that because these beast mode fragrances are so strong that with only 5 sprays, you can fill up the whole room and they cut through the cold. And the last one is the strongest in my whole collection and maybe even the strongest fragrance I've ever smelled in my entire life. So make sure to watch till the end. First on the list, we have Rasasi Hawas. This is a hyped fragrance, and the hype is real. It's super sexy, it's fresh and sweet. Everybody seems to like this one. It's just a super mass appealing fragrance with beast mode performance. It's very strong. It reminds me a lot of Paco Rabanne Invictus and Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua, which is discontinued. I think it's right in the middle of those two, but then with like a super strong performance. This will last for at least 12 hours on my skin. It projects, it's very loud. The silage is amazing. It's very sexy and seductive for date nights, but you can also wear it for clubbing. It's super loud. A lot of people say this is better for spring and summer. In my opinion, you can wear this all year around because it cuts through the cold. It's super strong, so it's also perfect for the colder weather, for fall and winter. And it's just very fruity. It's ozonic. It's fresh and sweet, mostly sweet, and that just works. It has plum and apple and bergamot and cinnamon, ambergris. It's just super sexy and a major compliment getter. And the ladies really love this one. So I would suggest you to check this one out. You can get it below 50 euros, $50, but yeah, because it's so hyped, the prices go up. Back in the days, you could get it for like 25, $30, euros. It was very cheap. So if you can get a great deal, I would suggest you to blind buy it because it's still a cheapie. And they also have the new Rasasi Hawas Ice, which is supposed to be even better and stronger, but I haven't smelled that one yet. So check this one out, Rasasi Hawas. Next up, we have Sospiro Erba Pura Magica. This is a beast mode fruity fragrance. It's very sweet, very fresh and fruity. A lot of people know Surge of Erba Pura, which they think is the original. Actually, Sospiro came out with the original Erba Pura. They were a sister company of Zerjoff and then they got discontinued. And then they did a restart and now they are a separate brand from Zerjoff. And they rebranded Erba Pura with Erba Pura Magica. Christian Provenzano made this fragrance. He is a master perfumer. Everything he touches is just magic. Beast mode performance, way better than the Surge of Erba Pura in my opinion, because this is smoother, less screechy, very mass appealing, major compliment getter. The ladies really love this one because it's just fresh and sweet, very fruity, superb performance. This lasts like, I think 12, 16 hours on my skin, maybe even longer. On clothing for days. It's really, really, really strong. So cuts through the cold. People say this is a spring summer fragrance. In my opinion, it's so versatile. You can wear this all year around. Perfect for the colder weather. And you have to check this one out. Sospiro Erba Pura Magica. Next up we have Nishane Ani. This is a very spicy vanilla fragrance. One of the best vanilla fragrances on the market right now. It's super mass appealing, but it still smells like a unique niche fragrance. No fragrance has the same vibe as this one in my opinion. A must have in every collection. It's very unisex. A lot of ladies wear this as well, but it's super sexy on a man. It just works. It's very warm, spicy, very sweet. It has like a zestiness with ginger. It's a bit citrusy as well. A lot of vanilla. It's super sexy and it's very, very strong, very loud. It will last for 12 to 16 hours on my skin, maybe even longer, and on clothing for days, and it projects. It's super loud. I usually go nose blind after a few hours with this one because it's so strong, but I still get compliments after 10 hours that are people saying like, whoa, what are you wearing? It's so strong. So this just works, cuts through the cold. It's perfect for fall and winter, but you can also wear it in spring in my opinion. in any occasion, date nights, clubbing, whatever you want to do. It cuts through the cold and it will fill up a room. If you enter the room, everybody will smell you with this one. Next up, we have Unique Luxury Kutay. This one is so strong, I would suggest you to start off with 3 sprays because this projects, this leaves a sillage, this fills up the whole room. And the first hour or the first 2 hours maybe, it's super loud. It's really, really loud. And if you spray this on clothing, watch out, it will make stains on different kind of colors. Like I wouldn't spray this on this shirt, but I would spray it on a black shirt or a dark shirt. But this will cut through everything. Even if you wash your clothes with a lot of fabric softener, after that, when it's dry and you smell it, you can still smell this fragrance through. So watch out, don't spray too much of this one. But this is the best boozy fragrance you can buy, in my opinion. The whiskey note is very realistic, so don't wear this to work. But this is very sexy, in my opinion. It's not really mass appealing, maybe, because it's very unique. It doesn't smell like any other fragrance I've ever smelled. The only thing which is very similar to it is Not So Mato Bara Onda, but that's only the whiskey note. The whiskey note is very similar, but apart from that, the fragrances are still very different. This has way more depth. This has oud and tobacco and caramel. It's very sweet, it's very woody as well. A perfect fragrance. It's super strong and yeah, this will last you a lifetime. 100 ml bottle, yeah, 3 sprays is enough. I would still do more, but I did 15 sprays. That's my minimum, but still for me, 15 sprays is too much. So easy on the trigger with this one, but you have to check this one out. Unique Luxury Kutay. Next up, we have Amouage Royal Tobacco. This is one of the best tobacco fragrances on the market. It's a very realistic tobacco, but it's not mass appealing at all. This is the art of perfumery. It won awards, and if you really are into niche fragrances, you have to check this one out. It's not a safe blind buy, but if you really love the art of perfumery, this is perfect. It's made by Cecile Zarokian. She also made Nishane Ani. She is just one of the best perfumers on the market right now. She makes amazing fragrances, unique blends. This is nothing like you've ever smelled before. It's a very smooth and realistic tobacco with a beautiful oud in it. It's not animalic at all. And it also has a licorice note. So it also smells kind of edible for some weird reason. And it's just very unique. I really love this one. It's super strong. It cuts through the cold like no other. Amouage is well known for their beast mode performance. They have high concentrations of oil. This is a piece of art. And if you're really into niche fragrances, you have to check this one out. Next up, one of my favorite fragrances, Parfums de Marly Oajan. As you may know by watching my other videos, this is a top 5 fragrance for me. I own more than 250 fragrances and this is just one of my favorites. It's very comforting and soothing. It smells like an apple pie. There's no apple listed in it, but it smells like an apple pie with honey and a lot of cinnamon and vanilla. It's very sweet, very warm, spicy, very ambery. Perfect for the colder days. It smells like Christmas in a bottle. The performance is amazing. It cuts through the cold. It's very strong. At least 12 hours on my skin. And on clothing, it will last for days because I like to wear this a lot when I'm just chilling at home, wearing like a hoodie, and I spray it on my hoodie. And sometimes I hang up the hoodie and don't wear it for a few days, and I pick it up again and I can still smell it. It's a perfect fragrance in my opinion. One of the best from Parfums de Marly. You have to really check this one out, but sample it first. It's not a safe blind buy. Next up, we have the Spirit of Dubai Turath. This is one of the most complex fragrances I have. This has more than 50 fragrance notes. So it's very complex with a lot of different kind of fruitiness, sweetness, floral aspects. It's very oriental, very Middle Eastern smelling. It's not mass appealing at all, but it still smells amazing. To some people, this might be too much because it also is a bit animalic. It has the civet note in it and it has oud. To my opinion, it's very smooth. It's not animalic at all, but this is not a safe blind buy. You have to sample this first. but this is very strong. This is a beast mode fragrance. It cuts through the cold like no other. On my skin, it will last at least 16 hours, days on clothing. And the scent bubble you are getting with this one is amazing. But still, what I said, it's not a safe blind buy. Sample it first and thank me later because this is a masterpiece. We arrived at the top 3 most strongest on the list. This is Arabian Tonka by Montale. This is one of their best sellers, and for a good reason, because it's very sexy, mass appealing, very sweet. It has oud, but it's very smooth. It has saffron, it's warm, spicy, and the performance, beast mode. It will last at least 24 hours on my skin. At one point, I had this on my skin for 48 hours. I took 2 showers, and after that, I could still smell it very faintly on my skin 48 hours later. It's that strong. I would suggest to do only 3 sprays to start with and then see how it will work out on your skin, because this is very strong and it's very affordable as well. You can get this one between $100, $140 or euros. So for a niche fragrance with this performance, one of the best fragrances you can buy in my opinion. So Arabian Tonka by Montale, check this one out. Next up we have City Rhythm Tempo. This is at least as strong as Arabian Tonka. This is from the house City Rhythm, which is a indie niche brand from Texas. This is my favorite indie niche brand, to be honest. I really love all the creations. He has about 15 fragrances on the market right now, and everything is between 40 and 50% extrait. So very high concentration of oil. This is at least as strong as Arabian Tonka. It's very loud. The silage and the scent bubble are amazing. This will last at least 24 hours on my skin and days on clothing. It's super strong. If you spray this in your hair and you lie down in your bed, your pillow will smell for at least a few days like this fragrance. It's very loud. They labeled this as a clubbing fragrance, and for a good reason, because it's very fresh and sweet, mostly sweet. It has pear and strawberry and sugar and ambergris. It's a must-have. This is super strong, amazing compliment getter, and it smells very unique. One of the most unique fragrances in my collection. And you can get it for an amazing price. It's a 50 ml, $100, but you can get it cheaper with a discount code. You can use the code Jarino7 for 7% discount. It's no affiliate, but I think there's also another code right now, Gratitude. I think that will save you 10% off. So check this one out and check the other ones from the house out as well. Last on the list and the strongest from the list is Odyon Dubai Scorpion Intense. Michelle hyped this up for a reason because it's just super sexy. It's super strong. You can fill up the room with one spray. I sprayed this in my living room like one spray a few weeks ago, and I could still smell that one the next morning. One spray. It's that strong. So go easy on the trigger with this one, like 2 to 3 sprays max to start off and see what happens, because it's super strong. It has an amazing combination of rose and oud. It smells very Middle Eastern, very Oriental, but also very mass appealing at the same time and very unique. If you like fragrances like Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade, which is also amazing but very pricey, this is even better smelling. It's cheaper and it's way stronger. This is, I cannot even tell you how strong this is. This is beast mode performance. This is like the beast of the beasts. I've never smelled a fragrance that is this strong. A major compliment getter. So you have to check this one out. The hype is real. I have a lot more beast mode fragrances, but these are top notch. You have to check these ones out. Let me know what you think of the fragrances. Do you have these, or do you really want to smell one of these? What is your scent of the day? What is your most strongest fragrance in your collection? Let me know. I will reply on every comment. And in the meantime, like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, Check me out on Instagram and on TikTok. I will post there every day, 2 reels a day, 2 TikToks a day, 2 shorts a day, and even 5 to 7 stories on Instagram. You can also guess my scent of the day every day. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next week with another full video. You may overspray. Namaste.